Hello everyone and welcome back to Lucky15, where I'm giving you my Enjoy Lucky15 predictions for tomorrow's horse racing action. Just want to apologise for making this video in my hotel room at Milton Keynes. I'm currently on work placement at the moment for At the Races, doing an absolutely fantastic job. I can't believe the access I get to see all my famous faces that I recognise in racing. I met Bob Champion today and that was an awesome feeling and moment, and it was really interesting hearing to see what he had to say about his life in racing. So that was a good fun moment that I'll remember. Anyway, enough of me waffling on about my experiences so far with At the Races. I'll just quickly reflect on how today's selections ran. Cafe au Lait was probably our best runner in the end. It finished second in quite a frustrating performance. It closed down the winner of Barbara Butterworth's coming down the home straight, but it definitely needed a more prominent position from Harry Skelton. And I think maybe if it had got more of a prominent place, it would have won the race in the end. Our Nap Antarctica today couldn't land a blow. That was disappointing there. The Oliver Sherwood newcomer making its British debut after being brought from France made a good impression, so we didn't get a winner with our Nap there. Also as well, our unknown selection Go Native for Ollie Williams at Seville finished third in the end. Bit of a different use of tactics today. Last time out it had been going at the front, setting the pace, but in the end they decided to hold it up, and in the end I think that went against it, so that was a disappointing one there. And then our long shot was Captain Black, was very well supported in the end, went from 25 to 1 to 10 to 1, so it was well supported, but in the end it didn't travel very well and it could only finish way back in the field, so it's very disappointing day to day. And like I said, I'm really gutted that Cafe au Lait couldn't get its head in front. Anyway, enough of me waffling on how today's selections ran. Hopefully we can have a good day tomorrow. We're going to be focusing at Lingfield and Exeter. They've got an inspection in the morning after a load of rain over the last few days. And Exeter is a bit touch and go if it can go ahead, but hopefully it can go ahead tomorrow, and hopefully we can have some winners there. So anyway, we're going to be kicking off at Lingfield tomorrow. I've been doing all the research for Lingfield today for At the Races, so I've got a pretty, hopefully, good knowledge of the form book so far, and we're going to be going to a horse tomorrow called Lady Noorah, who starts in the opening race as our unknown selection in that format we do now of an unknown, next best, a long shot and a nap, and this one's our unknown tomorrow. It's currently 5-2 bookmakers at the moment. Lady Noorah, trained by Richard Fahey. The only entry for him on the Lingfield card tomorrow, uses the services tomorrow of one of his main men, Paul Hannigan. It's by Nathaniel, this horse, and I thought that was definitely a good connection there. Last time we saw it was third at Newcastle, where it put in a good performance, finishing behind a John Gosden horse called Courthouse, which subsequently won at the weekend at Lingfield, and also second in that race was a horse called Kaiser of Godolphin, and a lot of good things are expected from that one. So I thought the form tomorrow wasn't too bad for this horse. Makes its handicap debut tomorrow, that's why it's an unknown, off a mark of 72, and I thought it could go very close. So Lady Noorah to kick us off. We then go over to Exeter tomorrow for our next best with a horse called Undefined Beauty, trained by Ollie Murphy, who's in very good form. Had a four-timer yesterday at Fakenham, and he uses the services tomorrow of his conditional jockey Fergus Gregory, taking £7 off, and he also had a double at Fakenham yesterday. These two have been working very well together, and this horse Undefined Beauty has been a good servant to Ollie Murphy, making the frame quite a lot of times. Last time we saw it was at Fontwell, where it put in a good performance behind a horse of Jeremy Scott's called Ellen's Way, which subsequently has gone on to win at Ludlow, so the form looks good there. I thought I had a very good chance tomorrow in this quite weak race at 9-4. I thought that was a good price to be getting stuck into there as the next best. We then go over to the 250 at Exeter for our nap tomorrow with a horse called Just Spot, currently 8-1 with bookmakers at the moment. And I thought that had a very good chance, and it was overpriced slightly at the moment. Now, it's trained by Kevin Bishop, and Connor Smith takes the ride tomorrow, taking a valuable £5 off. It definitely will handle and relish conditions tomorrow, which are heavy, as we already mentioned earlier on. And last time we saw it was at Wincanton, and I saw it in the flesh that day as they do the social media there on their race days. I won't be doing them at the moment whilst I'm obviously here in Milton Keynes, but I saw it, and it was very well supported that day, and that piece of form has gone on to go on quite well. Now the third horse, Cameron de Cheliac of Nigel Hawke, has subsequently won at Taunton, and also the fourth place horse, Pepe Le Pew, ran a very good race recently at Warwick. So I thought the form definitely stood out, and I thought 8 to 1 tomorrow was definitely a good price to be getting stuck into, and I thought as an app selection that would be the one for me. Then we stay at Exeter for our long shot tomorrow, and we go to the last race on the card there in the 425 of a horse called Sydney de Baune. Hope I pronounced that right. It's trained by Robert Wolford, and James Best takes a ride tomorrow. And last time we saw it, this horse finished third at Taunton on its second chase start when it went quite well, I thought, but it just got let down sometimes by its jumping, and I thought a more fluent round of jumping tomorrow could definitely sit in good stead. This one's our long shot tomorrow, currently 10 to 1. And if it can improve in its jumping, and I thought tomorrow as well, this race was a little bit less competitive, a little bit more easier than last time. I thought I had a very good chance to go well at a price. So that's going to be the long shot tomorrow, and hopefully all of those horses can definitely put in a good valiant performance. That's all I asked for, and hopefully some of them can get their head in front as well. So if you're feeling good about tomorrow, let us know in the comments box below. If you've got any other tips as well, please let us know. Also as well, please subscribe to the YouTube channel here at Lucky15. You can also follow me on Facebook and Twitter under the same name, Lucky15. Gamble responsibly. Hopefully we can have a few winners tomorrow, and we'll be seeing you soon.